I think my screen is visible.
Yeah.
Whenever you make a purchase and against that, if you're doing a payment, make sure the main mistake many users are doing it. The purchase they do in the currency of dollar, and when they the same invoice, if they are doing as a payment as a different currency. For example, they did in the purchase as in dollar, okay, and when the payment is done in a different currency, Tally will show a big the same amount of invoice amount. It will show a forex gain or loss. For example, I am making one payment voucher. But the invoice is made in the same currency. Okay. Invoice is made in the dollar, but the payment, if I see, the payment is made in the AED only. If you do like this, the balance sheet will show you the whole amount as your forex gain or loss, because the amount is not adjusted against the same currency. How we can see is, see, when you go to the balance sheet or in your trial balance, it will show this unadjusted forex gain or loss. So once I click over here, get inside and see which ledger is having that much amount difference. Select that particular ledger, again get inside, drill down until this you here. Here, see, you can verify it. What is this? Now, see, here it is $150,000, but the payment is done in a different currency of AED. So the difference is coming as 553,500. So to avoid this, you have to make the relevant payment entry, or if you're doing a sales and if against that, whatever receipt you have made, you have to make in the same currency. So I'll put it in some different value like 3.68 dollar 100, and the bill references also should be in the same currency. Once I done the transaction, see, I made a purchase invoice in the rate of $3.65, and but the payment is done for 3.68. So there is a 0.03 forex loss is there, which is about 4,500 AED. This is actually a forex loss for this particular transactions, for which you have to raise a forex gain or loss adjustment entry. I'll just go to, for this one, you have to go to vouchers, F7 journal. I'll change the mode to forex gain or loss adjustment entry. So here I'll use forex one. I'll create one ledger called forex loss under indirect expenses, and I'll put the particular ledger, and it will automatically shows what are the ledgers forex loss has to be adjusted. So I'll select the ledger and save. Once I did this, again the balance sheet will not show you forex gain or loss adjustments. So if the whole amount is completely coming in the balance sheet for you to adjust in the forex gain or means, it is a mistake that you have done a purchase or sales in one currency. Against that, the payment or receipt had been done in another currency. This is the major issue. Sometimes even if you done transactions on the same currencies, the small difference would be there. That is because of two reasons. One is actually the currency exchange rates are different comparative with the purchase and sales on the against the payment receipts. This difference, as I showed you now. Other than is one invoice I made on. Okay, I'll just show you the difference again. This is 75,000, which is about 3.68 rate. Okay. Now I made one more transactions on 2nd February. Here my transaction currency rate have been changed. One Here I'll go to AED 3.70 per dollar. So here change it. When I go and check in the balance sheet, see, still still the value is showing $40 at currency exchange rates differences. Once you make the receipts, this automatically references would change it. This is one loss. So you better check it out, all the transaction. What is the currency exchange rate in the purchase as well as in the payments? The same currency is there, or if there is any difference in the exchange rate. This could be the two reasons you will get it in the forex gain or loss adjustments. How to enter it? You have to go to vouchers to adjust the forex gain or loss. You have to go to vouchers, journal, select the change mode, use forex gain or loss adjustments, select the ledger forex gain or loss, and select the ledger. It will automatically show which of the bills has to be adjusted for forex gain or loss, and this amount will automatically adjusted from the balance sheet. It will go to the forex loss or gain. So any doubts on this?
Yeah, good morning again.
Yes.
This forex
Yes, sir.
logs, what you created the ledger, if for
Ah.
example forex gain is there, so can we
Hmm.
make only one ledger as a foreign gain logs while making the voucher?
Yes, sir. It is not mandated to only create in expenses and incomes. It can be in one ledger,
One
either
ledger.
expenses or incomes.
Yeah, it is plus
So
minus.
the
No,
same ledger. Yeah. Yes.
okay,
It
okay, thank
automatically debit and credit the values.
okay, okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Any other questions? If you have any other further questions, you can put in chat box or your messages. We can explain you. How to use branch accounts? Branch accounts, you meaning, sir? Can you elaborate, Mr. Abil? Sir, Mr. Abil, as per the requirement, what we have understood is, I think you have one branch in your company or extending another branch. So whatever entries you are passing, how you can use it, you are asking. In this case, you create the ledger. Here, there is an option called branch, and create this ledger under an option called branch or divisions. If you make this under branch or divisions, whenever you're passing any ledgers, payments or receipts, that branch will be maintained as a specific ledger and you can use it. Hope you can clear, or you can call us or WhatsApp us, sir. We can help you on that. If you use one account for another. Mr. Ahmed is asking if you use one account for gain or loss, under which group it will fall. Sir, if it is defined in the ledger, in the forex gain or loss, it under which group you are saying is, if it is in indirect expenses, it will put it in the profit and loss, indirect expenses, the balances. If it is opposite nature negative, it will show it's a negative in the P&L. So you can either use same ledger or you can use a different ledger also.
Hello, madam. Good morning, madam.
Good morning, ladies. Yeah.
Madam, so according to the previous one which you said, the either while we are taking receipt voucher or payment voucher, so better to maintain the same currency, like for the foreign, if it is the foreign currency, or if it is AED, to maintain AED itself is the better.
Yes, sir. If you are using a purchase transaction on one transaction, if it is in USD, this relevant payment for that purchase invoice should be in the AED only. If it is in the USD, it should be in the USD.
Okay. Even while taking the receipt voucher also, it should be the same?
Same concept for sales and receipt also. If you make a sales invoice in USD or Euro, relevant to that particular sales in receipt for that sales invoice should be also in AED or in USD. Same currency should be
Okay.
used properly, correctly.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. There is one more question from EcoTop. Is it possible to attach files in the ledger? Attachment option in default is not available. If you want, you have to go for a customization of document attachment in Tally. I'll go with one more session. And one more option called how to block the backdated vouchers in Tally. If you have in between any questions, you can put it in the chat box. So we will answer those questions also. Okay, I'll go to the back, how to use the backdated vouchers in the block in the Tally.